Hey y'all, I was looking for something to react to, but it's really hard to find videos that don't already have commentary on them. I don't know if I'm just not looking in the right places for like compilation videos of scary like ghosts caught on camera or weird things caught on camera. I don't know, I just don't know where to look. I'm new at this. So I actually found an article that says 11 creepiest things ever caught on security cameras. This is basically just short little stories about creepy things caught on security cameras, and some of them have videos. So we're gonna react to the ones that have videos. I'm gonna read all of them, but we'll also react to the videos as well. I hope that makes sense. We're gonna hop right in. The first story says, a doctor talking to a ghost. It says, I work as a doctor in a hospital in the UK and was on a night shift that was particularly quiet. Some of the nurses were sitting around telling this story. A young doctor was running to a crash call. Our hospital is a giant L shape with the front entrance being at the bend. A woman stopped him and asked him which way the exit was. He directed her and kept running. When he got to the patient, it was the woman who had asked him for directions. She had died. Apparently, it got caught on the CCTV that doctor stopped running midway down the hallway and gestured toward the exit while saying something to no one in particular. There's no video to that one. I'm sorry, there's no video to that one. Only some of these have videos, but I feel like they're creepy nonetheless. This next one says, creepy clowns in Florida. In 2014, a creepy clown epidemic gripped the nation. Clowns were everywhere. So it's no surprise that more than a few of them were captured on security cameras. The trio of clowns in this video are uniquely terrifying. They walk right up to the home's front doors and look straight into the camera. Local news station News4Jax got wind that these videos are likely friends pranking other friends. People they know wouldn't get too scared. But still, the videos aren't for the faint of heart. And we're gonna watch it, I'm kind of freaked out. I hate clowns, but we're gonna watch it. I forgot I need to put my headphones in. Put in my fancy AirPods. Oh my god, I don't like it, I don't like it. I thought they said trio.
Not a pumpkin.
Okay, like what was that? Like, are you joking? It didn't even really get me, which is surprising because I'm really bad with jump scares. That really didn't get me that bad. But like, what? I'm reading this from like an article and you put a jump scare? Like, okay. Moving on, this next one says, an angry ghost at a 200-year-old school. One school in Cork, Ireland recently released terrifying security footage of paranormal activity that took place in a hallway overnight. If it's a prank, said Aaron Wolf, the school's principal, we don't know how it was done. Motion sensors were set off at this time. That's how it was caught. The video features every horror story standby, slamming doors, flying objects, and even a wet floor sign floating about before smashing on the ground. If you dare, you can watch the video here. Okay, let's see. I don't like this. Nothing's happened yet, but I don't like it. Look at like the end of the hallway. Oh, that got me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't want to watch this. That was an intense slam. That was really intense. I'm waiting for the wet floor sign to hover. It didn't just hover. Oh, it did not just hover. I really don't want to see any more of this. I really don't. I don't think I can handle it anymore. Okay, it's over. Thank God it's over. That first slam really got me. Really got me. That was loud. Like, I think that's one of the worst door slamming videos, and I've seen a lot. That was one of the worst ones I think I've ever seen. But this next story says, a face at the door. Between the hours of 12:07 a.m. and 4:07 a.m., one Reddit user received 4 notifications from his smart home app that his doorbell had detected a visitor. When he checked the doorbell's camera the first 3 times, nothing appeared. He figured it must have been a stray dog or cat setting off the motion sensor. But with the fourth notification, a face showed up on the screen and it'll give you the creeps. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I think this one, oh, it's just a picture. Okay, this one's just a picture, so I'm going to put it right here. I've seen that before. I know there's a video of this somewhere on the internet. There has to be. Because I've seen this before. That is so terrifying. Like, do they have a mask on? Or is that just their face? I can't tell. This next story says, a disappearing bike. I used to have an apartment pretty close to my office. The office building was kind of on its own relative to the city's commercial district. I sold the apartment, and before moving into my new home, I left my bicycle chained to the building's bike rack. It was only going to be there for a few days in that no man's land before I was able to move it into my new place. Anyways, one day in the middle of the week, I come into the office, walk past the bike rack, and notice it's completely empty. The building has a bunch of security cameras, and one more or less is facing that bike rack. I sit and watch the security tape with the IT guy. We're watching, see everyone leave the office the night before, see the bike, keep watching, then all of a sudden, poof, bike gone. We slowed the tape down, and it seemed like when you're watching digital cable or satellite and the image gets garbled. Literally, it was bike there, then poof, gone. In the tape's timestamp, it literally happened in 1 second. I assumed my bike got taken to the upside down. There's no video for that one. I wish there was. I wish we could see the security tape. That'd be really cool, but there's nothing included. A masked man trying to get inside. In the span of 1 week, a masked man tried to break into one Connecticut home 3 times. Fortunately, the home had a video doorbell installed and was able to work with local police to get the would-be crook behind bars. Still, that doesn't make the image of the intruder's face any less terrifying. He's somebody who's going to come in my house when we're home, and I don't know what his intentions are, Sandy told local news channel. It's the unknown that's more frightening than anything else. I agree. This next one says, a strange man in frozen footage. I used to work at a place which was required to be manned 24 hours a day. Anyways, security's kind of tight. Bars on windows, multiple locked doors to get to where I am. They would give me work to do during the night, but underestimated how quickly I could get it done. So now it's getting to be the last third of my shift when all of a sudden I hear a door close. I look at the security camera and see someone walking down a hall towards my room. At first, I thought it was just somebody that came in ridiculously early. So I turn around and wait for them to come in. But nobody came in, and the hairs start rising on the back of my neck. Now, this isn't really a big building, so I figure I'll find the guy wherever he is. I start checking offices and storage rooms, but come up empty-handed. However, I do see that a fire door had shut. I go to try and rewind the camera, but the digital recording is password protected, and I don't know the password. Anyways, the whole thing freaked me out. The way the person was walking down the hallway like a determined walk to right where I was. So I sit with my spine tingling for the last couple hours of my shift, and finally people start coming in. My replacement shows up, and I tell her what I saw, and at this point, I figured I must have imagined the whole thing. I'm told to go home, and the manager and girl who replaced me would look over the camera. After getting home, I call my manager and ask what was on the camera. So they said the video showed the fire door closing, but then the video froze for about an hour. The next thing it records is me reopening the door. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that, especially because you were alone and there was a person or a ghost or there was something and then you can't prove it because the video froze. Like, that's crazy. An injured intruder. I had been living with my godparents at the time. It was around 6 p.m. and my godfather gets back from work and asks why there is blood near the pool in the backyard. I had been in the room right next to the pool the whole time, so I had no idea what he was talking about. We pull up the security footage and it shows a man jumping the fence in broad daylight, cutting himself with the barbed wire and looking for ways to get into the house through the back. I was maybe 10 feet away from him at one point and did not hear a thing. Scary to think what could have happened if a window was open. Let me just say, if I was gonna break into someone's house and then I cut myself and I was now leaving blood everywhere, I was now leaving evidence everywhere, I probably wouldn't go through with it. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. This next one says, a person who never left the house. That doesn't sound good. I'm kind of scared. Last week, we had to call the cops when my girlfriend's cell phone was stolen off the porch of our apartment, which is a room sectioned off on the first floor of an old mansion with a fenced-in balcony/porch. That was a mouthful. Officer asked to see surveillance tapes, and the maintenance guy let us come along to watch, to help with the time frames and narrow down the footage. Unfortunately, we never saw the person who took her phone. Right about the time we expected to see someone grab the phone, however, we did see a man, not a resident, there are 4 of us and we all know each other, who appeared to be running from something frantically and at full force entered the only door of the building and never leave even after 24 hours of footage. So he's still in the building. He's still in the building, is what you're telling me? He's still in the building. So you gotta go look for him. You gotta go find him, and you gotta figure out what he was running from, because we all need to know. I thought more of these would have videos, and I apologize. Looks like only like 2 or 3 of them had videos, but it's fine. It's whatever. This next one says, an elevator meltdown. When guests of the Hotel Cecil in Los Angeles complained of low water pressure in their rooms, employees went up to the roof to check out the hotel's water tanks. I think I've heard this before. Instead of faulty wiring or a broken pipe, they found the dead body of Elisa Lam, a young woman who had been traveling alone. Police deemed her death a drowning, but before she died, Lam appeared in some odd security footage taken in an elevator. In it, she seemingly speaks to someone, presses all the buttons, and peeks her head out as though she was looking for the person she's scared of. The video has been scrutinized by law enforcement and conspiracy theorists. I've definitely heard about that before, and I've seen the footage. I actually think I started a documentary about that on Netflix. I can't remember what it was called, but I know there's a whole documentary about it. My friend Brittany might know, so if I figure out what it is, I'll put it in the description. But this last one says, the image of a wounded man. I edited together the footage from security cameras outside Pulse before, during, and after the shooting. Though there were many sad and or disturbing things to be seen, the strange one was a wounded man that appeared out of nowhere. He waved his hands for help, and the cops came over and carried him to safety. I tried numerous times to rewind to find out where he came from, but he was just there or he wasn't. He didn't crawl to where he had gotten, he just appeared, but he looked like he made it out okay. I don't know what shooting they're talking about in that. It doesn't say. I don't know if it was like a well-known shooting or anything like that. I don't know what that's from. These are very vague. Very vague. And honestly, I thought there would be more videos, so I thought this would be longer. I'm grabbing my hair. I really did think this would be a lot longer of a video, but I guess it's not going to be. It's probably gonna be like 12 minutes. I don't know. That's my guess, because I've been recording for 18. So I'm guessing this will be 12. I really thought this would be a longer video because I thought there would be videos for more things, but I was completely wrong, and I apologize for that. I didn't look completely into it because I like it to be a surprise, and this was not a very pleasant surprise. But I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. I know you guys like the reaction videos and me getting scared and all that stuff, so I'm gonna keep trying to find like scary compilations that I can watch. I just don't want to watch videos that already have somebody's commentary on them because I don't want to take anybody's content or anything like that. So I'll have to keep digging. I'll have to keep digging. But I do like the TikTok videos. Those are very easy to film. But I kind of want to do like TikTok videos and reaction videos. I feel like they're 2 different things. I don't know. So we'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I love y'all. I will see you in the next one. Bye. I feel like I have nothing to say. I rambled so much last week because, okay. Oh, actually I do have something to say. So, sorry it looks so small. I'm not sitting on my knees anymore because it hurts my knees after a while. I'm going to LA the 21st through the 26th. Or something like that, something around that time. And so I'm pre-recording videos right now so that I can have videos all month because I'm really bad at uploading consistently, especially when I have a trip planned. I just don't upload. I usually just don't upload during that time. But I want to be better about uploading like every month. That's my goal for this year, is to be consistent for the most part. Like obviously if something happens or I get sick, whatever, then I won't upload, but I want to try to upload for the most part. So I'm filming this video a week ahead of time, which is weird for me, which is really weird for me because I usually film like a day or 2 in advance. Yeah, I don't have a very good system going, but this video is filmed a week ahead of time, and then I'm gonna film 3 videos next week and 2 the week after that, and then I leave on like a Friday, which is easy because I can get the videos, yeah, whatever. I'll have plenty of videos this month. And it's nice to have the distraction. Like I said last week in my video from Friday, if you watched it, I need the distraction right now. I really need it. And so it's been going really well. I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. Also, I got tested for COVID today because I went to Flagstaff over New Year's. I'm filming this on Friday the 7th. So by the time you see this, I'll know if I have COVID or not. I'll know like tomorrow. So I got tested for COVID today because I went to Flagstaff for New Year's and I went out, which is my own fault. I'm vaccinated, so like I was less worried about going out, but also I know the new variant, if you're vaccinated, it doesn't really matter. I honestly just think I have a cold because whenever I go out of town, I always get sick, like it's inevitable. And I was in the snow, and so I feel like I just have a cold from being in the snow for a couple of days and being out of town for a couple of days, whatever, being out of my environment. You know what I mean? So I think I just have a small cold. I don't really have that many symptoms. Like I'm phlegmy and I have a little bit of a cough. That's pretty much it. Like if my voice sounded weird in this video, that's why. But I think I just have a cold. I tested for COVID yesterday and I was negative. But it was a rapid test, and I know they're not very accurate if you're not showing symptoms. I don't know. I feel like this whole COVID thing is like really confusing to me because I feel like nothing works, but everything works, and I don't know what's going on anymore. And so I did a PCR this morning before I started filming, obviously. No, I did it in the middle of me filming. Like, what the fuck, Courtney? You don't have to, I'm so dumb. Like, why do I have to clarify everything? But I got my PCR done this morning, and so I'll see if I actually have it or not. I don't think I do. But my friend Paige was supposed to come in town last weekend when you're watching this, but she's not coming anymore just in case I do have COVID. So I'm gonna go to LA to see her the 21st. That's all I was saying. That's all I wanted to say. And then I just got into COVID. Like, I don't have COVID. I don't think I have COVID. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go because I just rambled for a long time. But I love you. See you.